Hello everybody, today we got ourselves a new elf figure. We ordered this on 5K Toys. Oak Town Fairy Elf 7-inch action figure, 3 forms. It says E01, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. It says thank you for purchase, talking about that when it was shipped, it was hot, so you know, you might want to cool it down or use a hair dryer to, you know, so you don't break the figure. It says take me home right here. Lazy monster. There's a little flap here so we could see it, but let's just try to show here first. There's some writing here about it. Other than that, let's open up this new elf that we got. You know, after the other elf that we had, Morna, I think it was called. I want to check this one out. You know, you gotta start loving elves now. But let's open it up and see what we got. First things first, accessories. We'll look into that later. But we got ourselves, looks like a lot of some gadgets in here. Let's open this up. I'm not sure what any of these things are. Alright, we got ourselves, I think this is like some swords you put on her so she could hold weapons. Sheaves, I guess. 2 more. Oh, this one looks like just like a little pocket for her. A banana. We don't want to know what she's doing with that.
Nasty!
Oh shit, I dropped some of them. Another little pocket backpack thingy. Found the piece we just dropped. It's a flask, it looks like, for water and whatnot. On the sides of this, we got ourselves like a little, let me get it out here. A little staff. Casting magic, you know, elves be doing that shit. Got ourselves, shit, I just be dropping everything right now. A little bow here. Of course, we got the quiver with the arrows. If I could get this out without dropping this one. There you go. It goes in the back. Little peg right here. Arrows don't come out. So it's just like a little, yeah, whatever. I don't know what the fuck to call that. Call the 2 swords. Not really much design on these swords, just silver, you know, coloring on them. Has a little bit of, you know, engravings on them, but that's about it for these. I think this might have more design on it anyways. We'll get a look on that little body piece later. I think we'll show that last. When I put it in, it's a little sneak peek of what the hell that is. But let's get into the figure. Of course, you gotta come with some bare feet. You know, why not? Has a little bit of joint right there. Next, some hands to hold the sword or the bow, whatever you want to call. Little hands right here, maybe like, probably the same shit. Fist hands right here, and pointing finger, and of course the peace sign finger. Why not? Why not? Let's just add that shit, I guess. 2 different hairstyles. I think if you buy like multiple of these, you can like put 3 different type of elves, 3 different type of hairs. We'll put those on right now. Let's get into this figure right here. Of course, this came out. This is the other hairstyle. Let's look at this real quick. If I can put this on. How do I put this? Does it go like that? Okay, there you go. Hold on, I'm having a little trouble here. There you go. That's the blue hairstyle. Closer look, closer look. Beautiful, beautiful, everything just beautiful. Red hairstyle. If I could get this one in. go. Her hairstyle also looks nice. She looks very good with that one. I got the dark skin color one, not the light skin. There was like 2 versions of this on 5K Toys. And then there's the ponytail. Honestly, all these look beautiful on them. Pointy ears. They're not like some flexible plastic, like soft plastic. The eyes. Beautiful looking eyes. Beautiful markings. Lips. Everything. Armor pieces. Honestly, great design on them. Looks nice, look nice. I don't know why this just doesn't have anything on there. I think you're supposed to switch the body out. But honestly, that just looks like they should have just added like some type of underwear or like something blue down there. Kind of dumb. I don't really like how this piece is really like easily comes off, because this one was like hard, and then when it came in the box, like she looked like she was bald. Other than that, let's look at the armor piece. I think these come off just like the other figure. If we take this hand, yep, slides off. Slide off armor. Slide these babies out. Same thing, same thing. But look at the design on this. There's nothing soft. Not even right there. But look, beautiful design. If you guys want to get a closer look. Oh, there's some little paint right there. That looks nice. You know, really brings out the skin. I mean, the paint is all right. I think it's a little too blue. It looks kind of messy. But honestly, it looks pretty nice and pretty like bad, you know. Articulation wise, not bad. Has some right there. A little bit right, oh, a lot right there. Back, forth, head. Has barely on the head. Has the crunch right here. That's nice. Leg. Beautiful. Right here on the feet. Oh shit, it just came out. I think it's really, might be like very careful, because it might come out. You might lose that piece. Let's take out the leg piece, might as well. Alright, see? Armor comes out. Look at that articulation on the toe. Damn, I thought I broke that shit. Let's take all this apart and show the other body. This is the other body we're looking at. Basically, you know, relaxed state, I guess. But let's just look at that real quick. All right, now that we got all that apart, this is how it's gonna look once you take it apart. You know, you take out the arms, the little thingies that come inside, the legs, and you literally just take out the armor pieces, and this is how it looks with the body. This is if you want to like a relaxed elf figure, you know, like if she just got out from work or some shit, you know, working at Target 9 to 5.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
And you just want her to, you know, be chilling and whatnot. But she has another faceplate in there. Not a faceplate, but like a head, which doesn't have all that little pieces like this one. Just like a no makeup, you know, just chilling type day. On this body, comes with the little bra piece, you know, the underwear. Big booty, you know, big thingies, whatever. You know, a little paint right here shows, you know, good details on the back. Honestly, it took me a little over like a couple 5 minutes maybe to take these pieces out, because I didn't want to break them. But honestly, this is really, it's very adorable. You know, it's not gonna break, nothing like that. I was struggling with these and the legs and the feet, because the feet didn't want to fit, so I had to like force it. But it's not gonna break on you, honestly. Little toe joints right there, you can see. But yeah, honestly, this is the body for it. Looks very nice. Same with this part. But yeah, basically this is how it is. But let's switch it back out, put the gadgets on, and let's see how that looks with that. And we'll see you with that. Now that we got all the gadgets back on, this is how it looks. Basically, give me a sec. Let me try to... Anyways, this is how it looks with all the stuff on. I don't think most of the things go on because you gotta switch them out or whatnot. Like these are just for like extra baggage, you know. Looks like for, so it looks cooler. This goes in the back because it has a peg, but then this also goes in the back because it also has a peg. I can't find another one out there. So you just switch this out and just put that one in for the swords. And I'm not really liking how flimsy they are because they're just like on hooks right here. You can see like it's on a hook right here on the belt. It's like very flimsy. They go all over the place. And they just came off right now. I barely even tapped it. The bow kind of looks a little goofy on it. That one just came out again. Flask goes back here. Maybe I could put something back there, whatnot, whatever. But that's that. What else? What else do we got here? Also, I'm having a problem with these because these like they're starting to come off like real easily. I don't know if I have to like really push it in there, but it'll start coming out. So I got another thing is apparently only, you know, the swords or the bow, quiver goes there. Other than that, it's not a bad figure. Like I was saying, there's no face plates. It's just like that one face or the other face. This one right here. That's about it. A bunch of hands, you know, swords, whatnot. Other than that, you know, all the accessories it comes with, all the feet, new hairs, makes you want to buy, like, you know, more of these elves. I mean, I would like to buy another one, but I think they're not selling them no more because, you know, I only got one of them from the pre-order. I should have got like 2 of them, but I didn't feel like it. But honestly, not a bad figure, you know, flexible, you know, armor, gadgets, comes off. You could take it in and out, you know, off, on. Very, very good figure, you know, design-wise. The articulation's good. How durable it is. All the extra pieces come with accessories, you know. Very, very beautiful. Very beautifully done. If you're willing to get it, I don't know if it's going to come in stock on 5K Toys, but it's really, it's worth getting if you want to, you know, put it together with the other figure, the Morno one. I'll probably like throw a picture here somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, if you really want to put them together, it would look nice because, you know, they're both elves. Other than that, this is the end of this video. If you have any questions, anything, like, just let me know or whatever. You know, I would appreciate if you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you.